Hello, it is Jeanine. Welcome back to my channel. I have been meaning to get this episode up for a few days now, but I've been a little bogged down because during the month of December, I'm doing something called Vlogmas, which is 25 days of vlogs. So if you have not already checked out my Vlogmas series, I will link it here for you guys. I've got some buddies here to join me for the video, of course, but welcome back to episode 3 of my TRT journey. I have been super excited and ready to give you guys some updates. So let's go ahead and get into it. If you have not already checked out episode 1 and 2, I will link the series up here. I recommend watching episode 1 first, then 2, and then coming over to episode 3. But if you're new here, my name is Jeanine. I am a weight loss coach, nutrition coach. I'm also 47 years old and in menopause. And about 6 weeks ago now, I embarked on my HRT journey, and I've committed to documenting that process for you guys. So today's video is just a little update on how things have been going. So now I am about 6 weeks into my journey, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about some of the things that I have noticed now that, I'm really have ramped up in this process. One thing I have done is I decided to go ahead and increase my caloric intake by 200 calories a day. And I did that just because I felt like it was a good opportunity to take advantage of the fact that I had started my thyroid medication and that my metabolism would kind of ramp up because of the thyroid medication. And let me just say, I am so glad I did that. I feel great adding in the extra 200 calories. So right now my macros are at 1,600 calorie intake, 6 days a week, about 2,500 calories 1 day a week. And I aim for 125 to 135 grams of protein a day. Carbs and fats kind of fall out of that equation as they may. I don't really try to hit any specific numbers when it comes to carbs and fats, but just my style of eating, it ends up being about 40% carbohydrates, 35% protein, and the rest is fats. So last I left you guys, I had talked about experiencing some water retention initially when I started with HRT, probably due to the estrogen and progesterone. And I have to say, I feel like that's leveled out. I don't feel like I'm as reliant on drinking the gallon of water in order to not feel watery. I just feel like my body is starting to adjust to the hormones, so I haven't experienced that as much. But what I can tell you is I'm going to pull up my stats. From when I started my HRT journey, day 1, to now, I am up. And it's not, now I'm up like legitimately, and I don't attribute it necessarily to water weight. But the scale kind of has progressively gone up. For 4 weeks in a row, I was averaging a pound heavier each week. So 1 pound, and then the second week, 2 pounds, second week, 3 pounds, and the fourth week, 4 pounds. And like I said, I'm trusting the process. I'm using the weight as a data point. I felt great. Felt strong, good energy, good sleep, good mood. My hunger was under control. I was loving the extra calories. So I did not freak out about the weight gain, but I wanted to really do this video because I feel like most people would have freaked out. They would have freaked out, especially because I had worked on kind of getting that weight off before I started HRT, and then to see it kind of creep up. At first, I was thinking like, ooh, okay, maybe it's, the water retention, but even on days that, I was drinking a lot of water and I didn't feel watery, I didn't feel like it was water retention, I was going up on the scale. Now, and the reason why it didn't bother me, to be honest, is because I was seeing change in the mirror and in my clothes. Like my body is literally changing, and it's changing in different ways than it ever has. Like I just feel stronger, and I feel tighter and more muscular and less cellulite, just all the things. And so because of those things and because of the way I was feeling mentally and physically, even more so, I was like, I'm not going to worry about the scale. Let's just see what it does. Let's just continue to see what it does. So like I said, first 4 weeks, it went up a pound, a pound, a pound, a pound. So I went up to, went up 4 pounds. But this week it went down a pound. So now I'm at a net 3 pound weight gain. But the interesting thing is the body composition. So this is, it truly is, it actually 3.2 pound of weight gain. But let me get the details here. Screen. So it's gone up 3 weeks in a row. Now it went down. It actually went down 0.9 pounds, so almost 1 pound down. But the interesting thing is my skeletal muscle in that same time frame has gone up. So I've gone from having 44.1 pounds of skeletal muscle, and now the scale is showing 50.5 pounds of skeletal muscle. And on the same token, the pounds of body fat has gone down. So that is what you call a true recomp, because I'm already a small person. So you're not going to see huge change on the scale in terms of it just going down. When you gain muscle and lose fat, oftentimes the change on the scale is minimal. So that's what I'm seeing. So my body fat when I began was 41 pounds of body fat. And now it's 32.8 pounds of body fat on my body. So body fat has gone down significantly and lean muscle has gone up. So what's happening in terms of my weight? I am at 125 point, I gotta go to the screen, 125.2 pounds. I cannot tell you guys how that number would have freaked me out, and I would immediately think I need to drop my calories, and immediately, you know, at different times in my life. But it's just data. I've made a totally 180 on how I feel about the scale and data and all of that. And I've truly just tried to treat my own self as my own client and talk myself through things as if I was coaching myself, which I am. Because sometimes it's harder to coach yourself on the things that you know and that you coach every single client on day to day. So anyways, I'm actually very happy. I'll put up some photos and videos throughout this video so you guys can kind of see I'm definitely leaning out, definitely more muscular. So if I land at, 125 pounds is my new weight, so be it. If it's 128 or 129, I don't care about that either. It's all about how I look, how I feel, and all of that stuff is good. So I feel like where I'm at is I'm past the point of now I'm fully seeing the effects. I'm fully feeling the effects. I'm seeing the effects. I have not had any issues with my bladder. I have not had any adverse side effects. I do not feel like I am retaining any additional water anymore. I feel like that weird period took about 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. This last 2 weeks has been amazing. My energy is good. My mood is good. My sleep is good. Libido has increased, and that has been something I didn't even know I needed, but that's been amazing. So I just feel like, I don't know. I would say I feel like my 25-year-old self, but I don't think I felt that great when I was 25, to be honest. So I just feel youthful and I feel good, and I'm really happy so far. So I will continue to update you guys as things continue to change. I'll update you guys on what happens, what my weight does. But like I said, the day that I started the journey, I weighed in at 122 that day, which was actually a little bit up from my lowest because I had gotten down to like 120 when I first went on my menopause weight loss journey. But I weighed in at 122 the day I started. I got up to 126.2 and now I'm 125.2. But like I said, the body composition has completely shifted. I'm leaner, I have more muscle, and I have less body fat. So let the scale be whatever it wants to be. I'm all about continuing to lose body fat and gain muscle, because that is the key to longevity. That is the key to sustained weight loss. That is the key to me even bumping my calories up more, because rest assured, my goal is to get my daily calorie intake up to 2,000 calories. So we are on our way, and I couldn't be more excited to continue to share this journey with you guys. So thank you so much for tuning into this video. I will link who I am working with down in the description. I have an amazing wellness specialist that if you use my link, and I'm not affiliated, I don't get commission, nothing like that. But if you use my link, you'll get assigned to my specialist, and she's so good. And I can't vouch for anybody else because I haven't worked with anyone else there. But like I said, I've been really happy with everything, and I can't wait to continue to update you guys. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys on episode 4.